Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video we'll be making this maxi gown. Though I made mine in a short form, you can go ahead and make yours in the long form. If this is something you're interested in, then let's get started. I will be using this patch ankara for the maxi dress. I've already folded the ankara into two. All you have to do is to fold it cleavage to cleavage. To start with my measurement, I'm going to measure from my shoulder to my chest line, which is about 8 inches. I'm going to mark it. Once I'm done with that, I'm also going to mark half of my shoulder measurement. My shoulder measurement is 16, so half of it is 8 inches. I'm going to mark that one too. I'm also going to mark 8 inches on my chest line, then I'm going to connect them together. The next step is to mark quarter of my bust measurement. Quarter of my bust measurement is 8.5. Then I'm going to add 1 inch sewing allowance to it. For my strap placement, I'm going to mark 5 inches because I don't want it to fall by the armhole line so that it will not fall when I wear it. So I'm going to mark it by 5 inches. So for my neck depth, I'm going to go up from the chest line by 4.5, about 4.5 inches. So that should be enough. So I'm going to mark that. Then I'll also connect my lines. For my new neckline, I'm going to connect it with a curve to the armhole line. For my neck depth, I'm going to mark about 5.5 inches, 5.5 inches. Then I'm going to connect it to the other line over there. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to cut it off, leaving about half of an inch sewing allowance. I'm going to go to my hemline, then mark quarter of my hip measurement. I'm going to mark it. Then I'm also going to add about 8 inches allowance to it. If you don't want it to be that free, you're going to add you should add about 6 inches sewing allowance. I think that should be enough. But me, I'm going to add 8 inches sewing allowance to it. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to connect it from the armhole to the hemline with a straight line. Once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and cut out the maxi dress. So guys, the front and back is going to be the same thing. So I'm going to cut exactly like this for the back too. So I'm going to use a facing for this. I'm not going to use a bias. So what I'm going to do is to fold my fabric into 4 because I want to cut both the front and the back facing together. So I'm going to place my fabric on top of the facing. I'm going to trace out the neckline with this. So I went ahead to change the facing fabric because that one was too big, so it's going to be a waste. So this one I have to join it in the middle, but for yours make sure your facing is on fold so you don't have to go through the stress of joining it in the middle. This is what the facing looks like. So I have 4 pieces for the facing, so I'm going to join it together in the middle. I've also cut out the pockets I'll be using for the maxi dress, so it's 4 in number. I've already cut out straps that will be attaching to the maxi dress, so I'm going to pin it on the edge, on that edge. After pinning, I'm going to place my facing on the maxi dress. Just make sure right sides are facing each other. I mean, the right side of the facing is facing the right side of the maxi dress. Then I'm going to stitch it by the edge. I'm done stitching the facing to the maxi dress, so I went ahead to press the fabric too. So this is what it looks like. The next thing to do is to join the strap to the back fabric too. Before that, I'm going to cut out the strap that is needed. Remember that we took out 4.5 from my shoulder to my chest measurement, so it's left with 3.5. So 3.5 times 2, that is 7 inches, plus half an inch to join it to the maxi dress, that is 7.5 inches. So I'm going to cut out 7.5 inches strap. I'm going to place the back maxi dress on the table, then I'm going to place the front on it, making sure that right sides are facing each other. Then I'm going to pin the strap on that point, then place the facing on the back piece. Then I'm going to stitch it up by the edges. This is what it looks like once I'm done with the other facing. The next thing I'm going to do is to fix my pocket. For my pocket placement, I want it to be around 18 inches. After that, I'll go ahead and pin my pocket on the 18 inches mark. I'm going to do that for all the 4 sides. I'm going to first stitch the pocket on that side of the dress, and I'll go ahead and top stitch it once I'm done. After stitching the pocket, I'll go ahead and join the sides of my dress. To do that, I'm going to start with the facing. I'm going to stitch it from that facing. I'm going to stitch it down. Once I get to the pocket part, I'm going to go down by about half of an inch. Then I'm going to sew it around the pocket. Then on the other end of the pocket, I'll go up by half of an inch too. Then I'm going to sew it all the way down. I'll also stitch up the hemline of the dress. Then we are done with our maxi dress. So guys, this is what the end result looks like. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye.